spam fam. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Straight into it. That's it. That's all you get. Let's move on, shall we? So, create this book 2 episode. Episode 18, I believe. Let's get into it. Let's get to the first prompt, which it was going to be this page. Then I could come up with an idea. So, we're going to go with create seasonal decor. I don't know whether my prompt is accurate for this one. Like, my artwork for this one. Ow. I do have an idea. Time of recording this, it was summer. It's still summer, I guess, technically. But it was a mega heat wave. Ugh. I hate summer. Summer's my least favourite season ever. I hate being too hot. Winter, I can layer up. Summer, I can't, unless I start skinning myself. Which, not ideal. But I went with this episode, this prompt. Make a little bit of summer on the channel, I guess. If you don't know, this is Harriet I'm drawing here. She is... her OC. She's been so many things. She's got so many faces. She's been a ballerina that works at the circus, that walks the tightrope. She's been a witch. She's come out in my birthday video. I feel like there's loads more that she's been in. But I'm sort of bringing her back because she's adorable and I love her. But because I created her pre-spam, no one knows who she is, so let's make this her official intro. Not that anyone really knows any of my characters, really. It's all in my delusional little head. Oh, look at that. I'm very proud of this piece. The detail. It's not over the top detail. I guess I could have done more people in the background, but she's on a private island, okay? But the colouring on this, and like the shading, I mean, and just the design itself, I love it. Just shows that she's built an awesome sand castle there. And now she's just chilling. She got too hot while doing it, so she's just chilling. With her sun hat and her... I want to say lemonade, but I can't remember what I did. I'm going to toot my own horn here. And be like... Damn, that's good. Like, I love the sand and the grass in the background. It's just mwah. Toot toot. Yeah, just get the sky out of the way. I'm trying so hard not to press hard. I do have a blender pencil. I just don't like the effect because it leaves like a whitish thing across it. It might just be the paper, but... Look at her. She's beautiful. Sorry, silence. I was mesmerised by myself. I've given her, like, I don't think I've ever exposed her belly. Because she was ballerina, which... No, her belly's always sort of covered over, so I've given her a little bit of a pinkishness. Maybe she's got like a suntan. But we're sticking with the pink and green theme because she's part of the Spam fam. She is got a pink and green bucket. And she's put pink and green flags into the sandcastle. Or the Spam castle. Sorry. Pink glasses. Look at the shading on those glasses. Sorry. I tried to go with like a gingham effect on her bikini, but I don't know whether it's coming across. Looks good anyway. Now we just got the chair. Which I went with green variations because she was wearing the pink, so kinda. She's got a segment of orange and a cherry and an umbrella in her drink as well. She doesn't do things by halves. And there you go. That is my seasonal decor. Again, I don't know whether it quite fits the decor side of things, but it screams summer. I love that page. Beautiful. Okay, we're moving on to this one. Create a personal challenge. Use this page to try an art that you find difficult. Ha! I know what this is. Yeah, watercolour. Not my friend. So, we're going to put a real effort into this today. I got this sketch pad thingy, watercolour pad, whatever you want to call it, from Scrawlrbox. And I've just cut down the last 2 pages that I had left to create something on it. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I think that's half my problem, is I go in without an idea. I have struggled with watercolour in the past. If you want to watch that video, Scrawlrbox video, link in the corner or down below. I've done a little bit of research since I did that. Light layers, just keep building it, just keep building it. Technically it's like colouring pencils. Light layers, blending it, all that stuff. So I'm going to try with my little noggin to figure this out. 2 glasses of water, 1 for paint to clean your paintbrush and 1 to refill whatever the pen thing is called. I do have an array of watercolours. I have this like palette cake thing and the paints that I got with the Scrawlrbox. And then the other paints that I got with the Scrawlrbox, which they're technically gouache. I think that's how you say it. So many supplies. I think that's everything now. I think. I don't know what side's what now. I don't know whether there's a side to use or a side not to use. So let's just get set up. Can I put my paints on there? It's watercolour, so it's not going to do too much damage to my desk, I don't think. We'll find out at the end, won't we? So I'm going to start by just sketching out what I want to do so that I have an idea, because when I did Faye, my Scrawlrbox video, I felt okay. So I'm going to sketch out an idea and we're going to go from there. Again, I didn't go in with a plan. I wanted to do a landscape and that was it. But then I'd also been having the urge to do sort of like a circus themed thing. So that's where we're heading. Starting with light layers. It's coming off more orange on there, but it is brown. Trying to create a depth type thing. I did forget to start recording, and it did annoy me because I thought I was doing really well. And then this happened. This is where I start panicking because this is an uber light green compared to the background. And I was panicking slightly. But I'm not losing faith. I'm just going to keep chipping away at it. See what we can do. Trying to add shading. I don't know whether it's because watercolour's quite patchy, streaky. Like, the idea is I guess you're meant to see that it's watercolour, but I don't like that effect. I like bright, saturated, beautiful pieces of colourful artwork. And oh, not that I'm saying that my artwork's beautiful by any means. But that's the colours I like to use. This isn't my Circus 10, by the way. I found a reference on Pinterest, so check our Pinterest board out, obviously. Yeah, I was panicking here because it was going into the other lines, and I was trying to add shading, and it just wasn't working. It just wasn't working at all. I mean, it's not the worst that I've done by far. This is probably the... I think Feywin's the best, but this... I enjoyed. I wasn't stressing about it as much as I was with the first time that I did it, really. That really stressed me out because I didn't know what I was doing. See, that was a perfectly good sky before, and then I did that and not ruined it. But it wasn't awful, I just wanted more depth at the behind the hills, but I'm trying to add some shading now to the clouds. Not that you could tell. If you have any tips for watercolour, let me know down below. I don't think I did that badly. Try not to be so harsh on myself, but I can't help it. It's just, how do you get all the little detail? Like, how do I make that look like grass with watercolour? It just looks like green. It doesn't look like grass. At this point, I think I'd gone over it that many times that the paper, even though it's watercolour paper, was sort of going, I don't think so. You can't add any more to me. So I'm just doing what I can to make it look like hills and sort of like dips and whatever in the valleys and the hills, and but I'll let that dry. All dry now. However, I'm not loving it. So I'm gonna cheat just a little bit. I used to use watercolour for backgrounds and then use colouring pencils on top. So I am going to do the same here. I'm going to bring in my best thing and cheat a little bit and bring it in with the watercolour, okay? No one's going to say anything. You're not going to say anything that I broke the rules. You'll see the details that I mean when I do this. So I'm adding a little bit of shade into the flags and to the tent and all of that. But I add trees and flowers and stuff like that, and I just don't know how I would have got that with the watercolour. So if you do know, comment down below. See all this stuff in the background. How would I have got that with the watercolour? How do I make that happen? And the grass. How do I make it look like grass with the watercolour? Is it literally tiny little strokes? Because I don't think I could do that. I don't have the patience. So I'm just creating like a little field of flowers down here. It's just adding that little bit of extra something. Adding bits of grass here and there to give the thing a bit of texture and depth. Again, I know I cheated technically, but I did try with the watercolour. My extent of my knowledge, I guess, fails to a certain point. But however, if my community could let me know down below, that would be helpful. I'd like to try it again. Yeah, I stuck it in a little wonky. Oops. It's a persona challenge. Oops. Never mind. Ta-da! Like I said, wasn't bad before. The colour and pencils just added the things that I wanted. 2 decent prompts today, I think. But Harriet is obviously my favourite. Wherever she's gone, she's still on the beach somewhere. There it is. I love it. I love it. I love it. Very good. Very, very good. Pat on the back for me. If you did enjoy, hit that like button, hit that subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.